Look at how children rest in northern Nigeria. And you say I should allow Buhari to rest? Runo Omokri, our very own brother Runo Omokri, who has been the motivator and aiding the group and, facilitating hashtag harass Buhari out of London back to Nigeria to use Nigeria healthcare, is the one who is responding. Do you know that because Runo Mokri traveled all the way to the UK and said said Buhari must be harassed out? Do you know that he has received death threats? Yes, you heard me. Some Nigerians have also traveled from Nigeria straight into the UK to protest that Buhari is doing well, and in fact, it had to even take the UK government and security forces to come there, stand so that they don't. There is no altercations. That being said, Bruno has been getting death threats, and he has rather, sent some very convincing reason, more beyond any kind of bias, why Buhari really needs to go home and face the problem back in Nigeria. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Look at how children rest in northern Nigeria, and you said I should allow Buhari to rest in the UK. No way. Bruno Mokri has taken to his Instagram handle to talk about the hard times facing children in the northern part of the country. In recent posts Bruno Mokri made on Instagram, he revealed one of the reasons he does not feel like allowing President Muhammadu Buhari to rest, according to the federal government saying he has gone to rest and also to have his medical checkup. Recall a few days ago, Bruno Mokri and many other Nigerians living in the UK stormed the streets of the UK to harass Buhari out of the country, telling him to go back to the healthcare system he has built, to use the same facility rather than leaving the people in jeopardy, and he himself travel for better healthcare in one of the best leading healthcare systems in the world. You want to get the best, yet you leave your country in a position that is deteriorating. Doctors are on strike. Lives are inching between life and death, needing urgent medical attention. Yet your daughter went to give birth in Spain. You come to the UK for your own medical attention. Nigerians are left in the shallow of water, and you call yourself the president. See how children rest in the northern part of the country, and the governors will say an attack on Buhari, asking him to go back home, is an attack on the north. These people are very selfish. Just to interject there, they are really selfish. The governors of the north, I'm sorry to say, but they are really selfish. They see these children every day. They drive their big vehicle with sirens, making noise all over the place. They don't care about the noise pollution and harassment they cause to the people. They drive past. You see those children on the streets? Please, you can see their pictures. This is just the tip of the iceberg of how children suffer needlessly in the northern part of the country. I'm not even talking about the south that lays the golden egg for all to feast on. And yet they say the nation must not separate, because if the nation separate, there will be no sharing of the sharing formula will no longer work. Let's continue. Bruno Mokri asked in recent posts, why should I allow Buhari to rest when when these children who are living on the streets in the northern part of Nigeria, this is how they rest, lying down helplessly on the floor, all over with dust on them. Look at the 13.5 inches of dust on the surface, on the ground in which these children are resting. Imagine what kind of life and future holds for them. Have they had their bath? Have they had a meal? And you see these ones, if they recruit them into banditry and robbery, not having any hope, and you think they will not join? This is what leads to, this is what leads to all these things that are going on in the country. This is why there is so much crime. This is why there is so much crime. I watched a very shocking video recently, and I felt traumatized, to be very honest, where four young men who should be given direction, we're jungle justice. I don't know whether they stole or what was done to them. I mean, they were beaten, and please, I don't want to go into that. But what are we saying? They were, at last they killed them. Jungle justice is making rounds now. Those are people's children, only son, maybe the breadwinner of the family, But what happened? How did they become like that? Some, yes, maybe due to their own whatever, but others could something have happened that would have changed that narrative, that they would not have been in that position. Have the government failed? Because in overseas, in advanced countries, you see governments taking responsibility of children, even from broken homes. You see the government of the nation rising up. See the government of those nations. Do you know, even if a child is born to, for instance, a drug addict, and the person cannot even look after the child, do you know that there are provision called like social service, social health care system that look after those children? There are provisions for them to go to school, to have a meal, to even have extracurricular activities like swimming, judo, and what have you, all these clubs that children do after school. Do you know that there are provisions for that? And the government even send food. Yes, they make sure that they are well looked after, and even the parents cannot look after them. They begin to ensure that those children have some kind of even if the parents can even look after them. There are some people who are called social service workers who come periodically to ensure that the children are getting max. I'm not saying that they are perfect. Don't get me wrong, that there are no loophole in the system and they fail at times, but most times there are things being put in place to ensure that these children are well looked after to a large extent. And it is a law that children must have the primary and secondary education. It's a law. It's not negotiable. It's not a matter of your choice. No. You ain't got no choice in that matter. That's how it is. Children must have their primary education, secondary education compulsory. So when you have people that are a bit enlightened, tertiary institution, now that comes to your discretion at the end of the day. Because about this time now, you are becoming 16, 17, 18, you are able to make your decision. Why some will go through the route of apprenticeship, others will go to university, others will learn on, and before you know it, you are building a society of people who are well informed, at least have the basic knowledge that can make informed decision at the end of the day. This is where we are. How have we ensured that in our society? Have we not failed? Go to the north. Even Aisha Buhari, that married as a teenager, she should be one of the strong voices advocating against child marriage. But they get there and nobody do anything. Can you see what is going on? Guys, leave us a comment. The situation of Nigeria is unacceptable. God bless you. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button. Bye for now.